Before Fruit Reviews was a comedy video on VerdiChris, it was actually a real series I made back when I was 13. Back then I created 4 episodes, banana, apple, orange, and strawberry, and uploaded them to my channel MysteryMan826, which was my very first YouTube channel, and later renamed and repurposed into VerdiChris. In the comedy video, I thought it would be really cool because I had this history reviewing fruit and had video evidence to incorporate that footage into the story. If I could even make it like a introspective, reflective moment at the end. And I love that I was able to end the episode like that because any other YouTuber could make a funny video about fruit, but how many could make a video where they go back in time to a 13-year-old version of themselves doing the same thing, and they have that whoa, I used to do that back in the past, and I'm still doing it now. Who has actually done that and has footage? No one. Only I could make this video that way, you know?
Hello and welcome to Fruit Reviews, the channel where we review fruit. I will just say that the texture is smooth, creamy, and rather delicious. But I mean, who hasn't eaten a banana, so I really don't have to explain it to you. Another very common fruit you can find in pretty much every supermarket in America, the apple. Rather crispy apple. 4.5 stars. It tastes like an apple, what else can I say? This has been Fruit Reviews. Another fruit that can be found in most places, an orange. And there you go. Very good. This is one of the sweetest oranges I've ever had. It's definitely like a 4.9. Strawberries, a product of Mexico. It's not overbearingly sweet. It has a good flavor to it, I'd say. Kind of a crispy crunch. Actually, it's What do you want?
But beyond just the footage of me at 13, there was later on footage of me at 14. And if you check the playlist of every old video I have, you're not going to find those episodes of Fruit Reviews. That's because that footage never made it to YouTube. It was never edited into a video, and it never made its way onto MysteryMan826. I actually filmed 4 or 5 additional episodes in 2014 because I wanted to keep the series alive. I wanted to return to the Fruit Reviews format because I thought it was genuinely fun. I wanted to make a show about eating and reviewing fruit. That interested me. Some stuff never made it off my camera. I deleted it off the camera because I didn't think it was good enough. I made a video about lemons and limes that just didn't go, I just didn't like, so I deleted it. From 2014, I only have 3 out of potential 4 or 5, I can't remember, that I'd filmed. And those 3 are mango, followed by pineapple, and blueberries. The only reason I didn't edit the videos is because our family Mac computer crashed. It had become our main and essentially only computer, and the thing that I edited my entire life's work on. This is not an exaggeration. I started making videos when I was 8 on this computer, and it crashed in 2014. When that computer crashed, I lost not only my means of editing videos, but hours upon hours of videos that I had made from 8 years old to 14 that were not recoverable. The reason only some of the stuff was recoverable, like the 2014 Fruit Reviews footage, is because that was saved on the desktop. But I estimate anywhere from 15 to 20 hours of videos and projects I had made were stored in the iMovie application. Anything in iMovie was not recoverable because it just, I don't know, it wasn't in the right format, or the way it was saved wasn't, it wasn't able to be reclaimed. And it's sad, because I had so many videos that I had made over years. The 2014 Fruit Reviews footage was able to be recovered from this hard drive though, and I did put it in the main video. So here are the 3 2014 episodes of Fruit Reviews that never got to see the light of day. I'll tell you right now, the first 2 episodes are pretty rough. I finally got my bearings in the 3rd episode, but by then I guess I'd lost interest. They're rough because you can see how unconfident I am in myself, and there's almost this sense that like I'm regretting filming this video as I'm making it, and I'm like embarrassing myself that I'm making a video about eating a mango. And like I don't want to say anything, I swear. I'm like eating fruit for like 2-3 minutes sometimes, no commentary. But with that being said, here they are. Welcome back in this installment of Fruit Reviews. This week's episode. Man. Welcome to Fruit Reviews, the show where we review fruit. This week's fruit. This little one right here, this mango. Cool. Cutting open a mango is an art in itself. Well, not really. There's just several ways to do it. This is my way. So cut off that part. And this part, it won't have to be that big. I left a lot in the middle. Yeah.
And then have you do some work with me in the backyard?
I'm doing work for myself as we speak.
A little bit, okay?
Okay. Here's one of my favorite ways to cut it. Then you just pop it up. Oh, so there's a boiling pot and everything. Ah. Mango. And then you just kind of eat around this disc. Right, so. So you get something like this. Throw it away. And then I got another one. That one too. Yeah, you can eat the middle too if you want. Eat around the seed. Once I get around here, there's not much more eating. So yeah, throw this away too. Don't throw it away. It was alright. I've had better. It was kind of sweet, but kind of sour at the same time. Kind of tough, but it was still really, really good. I'd recommend you eat a mango right now. They're tasty. So what are you waiting for? Get one. This has been Fruit Reviews. Goodbye. Here in our ripening bowl of fruit, we have another bigger fruit to try. Pineapple. You always wash the outside of a fruit before you cut it. That's one of the major rules of eating fruit. Okay, excuse the messy kitchen. I'll get around to cleaning that maybe later. Step 1, twist off the top, the leaves. Like that. You can turn this into a little plant if you want to. You just pretty much peel off leaves until it's right there, put in some water, and you can grow a pineapple. But we're not interested in growing today, we just want to eat it. Proceed to remove the outer husk. Shh! Quiet. Till you get a messy log. Olivia, that's really loud. Turn it down. Turn it down even more, please. And cut into small disc-sized pieces. Cutting the last piece is always tricky. That should do it. And that made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 very thick slices. Shh! Stop making so much noise. Is this the bottom? Yeah, it was. Okay. So because a pineapple stands upright, all the sugars of the pineapple fall to the bottom of the fruit, making the last pieces very, very sweet, and the very top pieces not as sweet.
Oh, did you do another stop motion?
Nope. I'm carrying on an old show. One of my more recent shows, but still old. It's not that messy, is it? No, it's not. Cool then. Ta-da. Yes, very. Wow. Welcome to Fruit Reviews. This week's episode, Blueberries. I have been tasting a lot of fruit lately, and a lot of the episodes never made it to YouTube. I recorded some that never went on my computer, that were deleted off the camera, about lemons and limes. I'll just have to redo them. Sitting here on this mysterious black pedestal is a mostly eaten container of nature-ripe blueberries. That smells super duper fresh. On to the taste test. These are kind of mushy, but good. Ooh, like that one. That one, super sweet. The last one kind of tart. That is good. Tart and sweet simultaneously. They're really good. If yours are fresh, fresher than mine, they will have the consistency of a grape, or at least the outer skin of a grape, and the inside similar to a grape. The flavor is unique in itself. No other fruit tastes like a blueberry. That one's a nice, pretty one. Makes me want blueberry pie. Sweet, tart, small, almost crisp in a way. Super good. Delicious, absolutely delicious. 10 out of 11.7. That good. I'm going to try and make more fruit reviews episodes. Have some other projects too. So if you, the viewer, want to see more, man oh man, just tell me. And I might just make a new episode. Who knows? Bye. Strawberry. The strangest part of this story is that I didn't just make fruit reviews once or even twice, but I wanted to reboot the series a second time. The third rendition of fruit reviews that also never made it to YouTube and was never edited. That time, I filmed 4 more episodes, I involved my sisters, and I tried to make those episodes the best that I could, and I treated it seriously. This time we tried banana, apple, passion fruit, and rambutan. All the files were stored on this old laptop, and I just had to transfer them over to the Mac so I could edit it. So essentially, there were 4 eras of fruit reviews: 2013, 2014, 2017, and 2020. What a time for fruit reviews to return when the world needed it most. I uploaded it December 31st though. I mean, I just barely made that cutoff. I filmed all the footage in summer when the world needed it most. It's ridiculous. So at this point, I bet anybody would be thinking, what does this guy have with fruit? I mean, honestly, 4 different times in 7 years, this guy makes videos about fruit. Why fruit? What is with this guy? Why is he making shows called fruit reviews over and over again? And then not making them, and then not putting them online? Well, that's what I'm trying to rectify, A. But 2, here's the deal with it, okay? I've always, found fruit interesting, and always found it fascinating to, find and discover new kinds of fruit. Try new fruits, exotic fruits I never tried before. It feels like you're collecting, and it's fun because it's an excuse to try new experiences. And it's something that I was already mildly interested in. I started filming episodes, and I was like, this is really fun. In 2013 and 14, my presentation was definitely a little more sarcastic. But in 2017, I'm trying to say real things about the fruits, real facts. I'm trying to break down analytically what a banana tastes like. I wonder if I went too far. It was just the banana episode that I went too far. I didn't know what I was doing because it was the pilot episode. It had been 3 years. So I was like, I'll actually say it in the video that I'm like, it's hard to make a pilot. And I didn't know how I was supposed to do it. But honestly, these are the best episodes of fruit reviews. So I hope you enjoy them. Tora, do you know who you remind me of right now? Iwata-san.
I never understood what was happening with the bananas.
Me too. It was just like holding them.
Saw like
I never saw the context. One second. I gotta get my phone where I can get all my banana facts.
is banana what? What did you want? Your banana what?
Getting banana facts.
Oh.
Let's start out the video. Now, I don't actually know what we're going to call this, so I think I'm just gonna go and dub in the name of the show.
Okay.
What if these aren't Cavendish? I don't know
Then
that.
would suck.
I'm just assuming because Cavendish is the #1 variety sold in North America.
It most likely is.
Hi, my name's Christian. I'm joined by my sister Victoria today for the first episode of more about what the show is and why I made it, but later. Crap. I'm gonna get into the why and the how and the who and the where in this video. How? I don't know. Who? Banana. When? How? And where? In this room. I don't know what I want to say. It's hard to make a pilot episode, Victoria. Episode 1 is the banana, specifically the Cavendish banana. These are made by Dole. They're not made by Dole.
They're made by Dole.
They are
Dole
sold. Sorry. These are manufactured by Dole, and they're sourced from Guatemala. The banana is a common staple in American households and has been for the better part of this decade. I mean, for the century. What? Yeah, it's a 2010 thing. 2000s kids will remember. Bananas. What are up with those?
I know.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Mr. Krabs, you know that itty bitty squeaky sound when you rub two bananas together? Yes, lad, I believe I do. I believe I recall reading somewhere that bananas were voted the #1 most popular fruit, probably in America. And I don't doubt the validity of that claim. But hey, if it's on the internet. Why are you opening yours?
I was hoping that I could just have a bite of yours, actually.
I want you to eat your own.
The thing is that I don't really like bananas.
Why are you here? Why do I have you on the show if you don't like bananas?
Me.
I know, I asked you. You know what you can do, Victoria, is that you can illustrate to the viewers the proper banana opening technique. There are actually 2 ways.
One is to snap it in half, the other is from the bottom.
And the other is from the top. There are 3 ways.
Okay, I'm gonna snap it then. If it'll work.
No, don't snap it. Please don't. Bananas are a creamy off-white in color with a typically yellow peel that starts off green and turns yellow when ripened. I think these...
No, Christian, it's the other way around. They don't turn green. They're green and they turn yellow.
I said they start green and they turn yellow when ripened.
No, they start yellow when they turn... That's what you said. Rewind the footage.
Starts off green and turns yellow when ripened. I heard myself saying it correct, which is funny. Oh, here's a phenomenon. Banana strings. Why are they called...
Worst thing ever. I hate those so much.
I don't understand why you would hate them. They're commonly seen as an annoyance for
they get in the way.
People who eat bananas. And it's funny how we all know them as banana strings when it's not as anyone's ever taught us that it's called a banana string. We all ended up just calling it that. Some would say that this banana is not fully ripened. Some people like them mushy. Not us.
Here, you can have a breath. I don't really like bananas. I don't really like bananas in general, but if I were to eat them, I would prefer them crisp.
I really don't want this to become a show where I just spew out random facts that don't have any practical use in life. So I'm going to try and... This is a pilot episode of, we're just, throw it at the wall, see what sticks kind of thing. But did you know, contrary to popular belief, that bananas do have seeds?
Do they?
They do have seeds. It's the black here.
I knew it. I knew it the whole time. I remember I said that to someone in school once. And I said, oh, look, it's the banana seeds.
And they didn't believe you.
No, they were like, what are you talking about? Bananas don't have seeds. And I'm like, those aren't seeds? And I'm like, no.
If they don't have seeds, how do you plant more bananas? That's what you should have asked that nosy kid. I can't unearth them. Anyway, sometimes they have seeds, sometimes they don't. Ha! Seedless bananas. So So the purpose of this is to talk about taste. Mm-hmm. I'm going to let you go first because you say you don't like them. Tell me about that.
It's not that I don't. I do like the taste of bananas. I like their flavor. I do not, however, like their texture. Gosh, how do you describe the taste? Because I legitimately am at a loss for words.
Here's the part of the show where we fail to explain flavor. Flavor is one of those concepts that, unless it tastes like something else, how can you describe it? It's like describing color. How do you describe the color red? You can't.
Flavor is a concept invented by humans and does not exist, just like time.
This is not true. God invented chemical compounds.
I'm just kidding.
Silly girl.
It's called a joke.
Well, it was rather funny. What I've noticed is that when people review exotic fruits, they typically say, oh, this tastes like a banana. This tastes almost like a strawberry, but if you did this. That's how people describe flavor, I notice. It's what language can do. We're going to go with what we know and say, this is like that other thing I had. Therefore, goodness, please don't be alarmed if I keep dropping. If descriptions are lacking, I have to think about this.
It tastes tropical.
You're not wrong. It has a certain earthy or grassy note, I would say. One thing I've always noted, here's something, in bananas, is that they always seem to fill your entire mouth. And let me try to explain what that means. The flavor kind of permeates every corner of your mouth as you're eating it.
Isn't that what's true, with everything you put in your mouth?
Not necessarily, no. I'm saying that I perceive that with bananas more than other fruits.
I don't get it. I mean, I understand what you're saying. I don't get that. That's just not how it works for me.
So the banana is considered one of the most popular fruits ever. Do you think it's worthy of that place? Do you think it deserves the popularity it's gotten?
I don't really know.
I think it has earned its place in North American cuisine. Banana is a very versatile tool in recipes, and even just eating plain tastes good. Not all fruits are a complete meal on their own. Bananas are. Is that entirely valid?
I don't know if you eat enough of them.
I think what I'm trying to say is some fruits leave you wanting more. Bananas are a fulfilling experience to eat.
Bananas, they're a good source of potassium.
They are a great source of potassium. We didn't even touch on the health benefits of bananas. They are very healthy. And so, Victoria,
no.
it's an earthquake. Grab the bananas. Run.
Do you remember that time? Well, okay, never mind. I'll tell you later.
Yeah, we're okay, sorry. Thank you, Victoria, for joining me. Even if you don't like bananas, we're going to try lots more fruits. Howdy, everyone. Alright, this is episode 2 of, I don't know what it's going to be called. Liv, you just stay there and I'll call you in. Apple. Now, why am I not specifying the genus or species of this apple? I didn't want to make this video about a certain variety. I wanted this video to be a video about all kinds of apples. This apple is representative of all apples. In truth, I don't know what it is. I think it's Gala. Apples are some of my personal favorite fruits, so it's only natural that I made this so early on in the series. It's got a great flavor that I can't exactly put my foot on. So, Olivia, if you could come here. Yeah, I got my sister. Howdy, welcome to the show. Wow, you are short.
Yeah, because you're a lot older than me.
I think it's because I'm taller. But anyway, try your apple. Tell me.
What's this?
Olivia. What in the world? You just found a dumb plastic nose. You know, this is probably part of a Groucho Marx disguise. Try your apple. There's not much flavor in the stem.
Tastes like an apple.
How does this compare to other apples you've eaten?
Well, I guess it's pretty good. It's not that much different, but some apples stink.
And is this one of those stinky apples?
No, I said it's about medium.
Medium stink? Or medium good? What are you saying?
I don't know.
Okay.
Medium, stank, and good.
Well, that makes no sense.
Oh, great. Bandits join us.
Bandit. It's not that funny, it's just a cat. Here, take her. Take her in your arms. Nice cat you got there. Now this apple that I'm eating, it's probably going to be similar to yours because they've been sitting in the fruit bowl for the same amount of time. It's not that crisp. It's kind of, how do I want to say, it's almost hardened. It's become more tough to chew. It's plenty sweet. I've had sweeter, but this is a good amount of sweetness. Very crisp. Wouldn't you say the texture of an apple is quite grainy?
Yes.
This tastes like Gala. I'm sure it's Gala.
I do not know how to tell apart different types of apples.
It's easy. You look on the little sticker on the package that you bought it in, and you
I
read
meant
it.
in taste. This is how you make them more crunchy. You take
A toothpick and you stab it?
yeah, a million times make it.
That is not how you make it more crunchy. If anything, that's how you make it more mushy.
No.
Olivia, do you like bananas more than apples, or do you like apples more than bananas?
Apples more than bananas, because, sorry, but I think that bananas are blah.
I agree. I prefer apples. My favorite apples are Pink Lady, Pacific Rose, and Honey Crisp.
I wonder if chickens like apples.
They probably like apples. No, I don't know. I'm gonna say they don't like apples. If you want to feed,
Let's test it.
you want to feed it to the chickens right now?
Mhm.
Here. 1 second.
Marshmallow, maple, and sheep. I don't see pepper, but she's somewhere there.
Who are you gonna try to feed it to?
Uh-oh.
Well, you can't feed the whole giant apple. You gotta like
Marshmallow.
chew some bits and like spit it out. Make sure it doesn't. Well, actually, Marshmallow did eat that one little bit.
There's pepper. Emerging from the nesting box.
You know, they actually are eating it.
They're fighting over it too.
Okay, let's stop playing with the chickens. Let's end this video. And it stole my seat. Look at that. Ornery cat. Bandit. Get out.
Hi, I'm Christian, and today we're talking about boring apples. So this apple
Apples are not
tastes
boring.
like garbage. Whee!
Olivia, sit the heck down. You gotta finish this thing. Okay, well, final thoughts. I think apples are universally thought of as being crisp, and when people think of apples, they think of that crisp biting into an apple. So if another fruit is nice and crisp, they'll say crisps, it crunches, it bites like an apple. Final thoughts on apples? Yay or nay?
Yay.
Ooh. Final thoughts on apples?
Apples are a yay. And a fun fact, do you know that many types of apples can help prevent cancer?
That's amazing.
Eat apples.
Get out of here.
Can you like edit it in like or something?
No.
Like eat apples.
Why would I want to do that? Explain to me why I would want to make it say eat apples.
I don't know.
Yo! Thanks for watching this episode. Thanks, Liv, for being part of the show.
That's what I do. I make you YouTube money.
You make me YouTube money. But hey, apples are good. Eat apples. Join us next time when we eat another fruit that you've likely tried a million times in your life and don't need a review on. Hey guys, so welcome to another episode. My name is Christian, and I'm outside, and I'm very excited. This is a new fruit. Goodness. Hey guys, and welcome to another episode. My name is Christian. I'm very excited for this episode, because there's a story behind this one. This is a fruit I've never tried before. Never come in contact with a real specimen. They're in fact passion fruit. I've only ever had passion fruit flavored drinks, canned juices, and slushy. I'm sorry if my chickens are loud. We own chickens. They think I'm about to feed them. Yeah. No, I'm about to feed me. The more wrinkled and ugly they look, the supposedly sweeter and better they taste. So I picked out the two ugliest looking passion fruit. Ugly. Which is silly because they actually look quite pretty, I think. I think that looks very cool. So I'm like totally excited because I've never tasted a real passion fruit before, only the flavored beverages. So excited that I'm not even going to share with anyone. These cost a pretty penny. These were $3 each. Not cheap. So I'm really hoping it's worth it. Well, in pictures I've seen of passion fruit, the rind isn't this thick, usually. Oh, I can smell it from here. That smells so good. So fresh and healthy. I have no clue how easy it is to eat these seeds, if I crunch them, or if I spit them out afterwards. That smells amazing. That smells very similar to an orange, very citrusy. Or very similar to a tangerine, rather. Whoa, I just can't stress how great that smells. That smells very good. I'm gonna take my first bite of real passion fruit. That was so surprising. It was sour. And, perhaps it's not ripe. And the seeds are so crunchy. Wow. It's a very loud sound. And in just 2 spoonfuls, it's entirely empty. Insanely crunchy seeds. And very sour. So sour, in fact, that I could barely detect the flavor. I'm going to have some more, the other half. It tastes better if you don't crunch the seeds. So tangy. I'm going to say it's unripe. I'm going to say it's not entirely ripened. But again, that's only a guess. I'm going to cut into the second one and see if it tastes any different. Any sweeter, any tartar. This one has a different smell than the first one. Maybe this one will taste better. It almost smells savory. This smells like a certain something. Allow me some time to think. It smells like lettuce. It smells like lettuce. How bizarre. Lettuce, maybe tomato even. Crazy. Maybe I'm just getting a sandwich kind of vibe. Lettuce and tomato. Tell you what, I'll take half of this. The seeds themselves are nearly green. Oh wow, that's slimy. This one already has a very different texture from the first one. That's a good sign. Okay, no crunching. Frankly, it's just kind of bizarre. It's such an unexpected sour. So this makes me very curious as to what a ripened passion fruit is supposed to taste like. It's almost too sour to, it's almost overpoweringly sour. Yeah. Ooh. I don't know if this is how they're supposed to taste. Olivia, do you want to try some passion fruit, Olivia?
Sure, I guess.
This is a fruit you've never had in your life, because I've never had it, so I know you've never had it. I want to record your reaction.
It smells fruity. Is it sour? Is it sweet?
Here, stand in frame. Go ahead, spoon it out and eat it.
What's it called?
It's called passion fruit.
Tongue test. Sour.
Yeah, it's sour. Okay, thank you.
Passion fruit that is sweet is a lie. Drinks and stuff that are supposed to taste like passion fruit. It's a lie. Don't believe it.
So I've been trying to try a fresh passion fruit for, like the past year? Off and on, just like looking in random grocery stores to find some that would carry them. I finally found one today. I'll definitely look into this to see if it's supposed to be this sour. As it stands, I would not eat any more. Not with my initial impression of it right now, no. It's a sour so unlike that of lemons or limes. Quite honestly, I can't. It's hard to wrap my mind around it. It's because the seeds are so slimy. They kind of swim around in your mouth. They kind of go everywhere, all over the place. In the meantime, I will be sticking to the juice. Okay, so let me just tell you. Yes, I agree. Some episodes with some fruits. In practice, in theory, maybe a little dumb. But that's why it's so fun to make them, gosh darn it. Because we can have fun doing it. I think it can be a lot of fun. And I hope I can turn you around to thinking of it in the same way that I am right now, as we go along. The light on you is kind of weird. Hey, my name is Christian, this is Victoria. Welcome to another episode. Today's episode, grilled chicken. Chicken is quite the popular fruit. I'm sorry, that thing's so dry. I don't want to choke, that's why. As I'm chewing, you introduce the episode, the real one.
Today, we're going to be doing these, the Rambutan. That's what they are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Today's episode is Rambutan. Victoria said it right. They're little hairy fruits that we've had several times before. This is so far the only exotic fruit that we've had multiple of because we like the flavor so much. They're very similar to lychee or longan, which I know we're going to eventually hit on later on in this show.
It's a long knife. You could have gotten a smaller one.
The smaller one was being used for cheese, okay? I didn't want the cheese flavor, and I didn't want to wash it. It was just easier. So to open a Rambutan, I wonder if that got caught on camera, but that really exploded. You just lightly graze the outside with a knife and make a nice cut all the way around. This is extremely juicy. And you peel the two parts apart. Now that looks extremely juicy and able to take a bite out right away, but unfortunately there's a big seed in the middle. So you have to be careful not to eat that. It's actually poisonous. Furthermore, the little papery film that covers the seed does not taste good, so you want to get as least of that as possible. Because we've gotten this several times, we know the difference between a good rambutan and a bad rambutan. The bad rambutans taste kind of fermented and gross, so we hope this is a good one. And it is a good one, yay. So the smell is not all that perceptible, but the taste is rather strong, I think. Tora, what are your thoughts on the taste?
Well, the flesh of it is kind of a gummy consistency, yet it's somewhat firm at the same time.
Right, there is a crisp bite to it, and I think that's desirable. I think that's one of the most pleasant aspects of the fruit. Very similar to grapes, also pear, almost.
It tastes a lot
flavor,
like pear.
But not texture.
No, not texture-wise.
Texture-wise,
they're completely different
grape
things.
with a more gummy grape, but also more crisp grape at the same time.
These ones are very juicy. The ones that I've had before have never been this good.
This is the seed in the middle. You can see the difference between the outside paper and the inside seed. Get as least of that as possible. Typically we'd buy a whole container of these, but where we got it at, very expensive, 99 cents per rambutan, so we can only afford 2. But I almost feel bad throwing away the peels of rambutan because they look so interesting. They look even cooler when they're red, but those are unripe and don't taste as good as the more brown, blackish ones. So I can say at this time it's my favorite exotic fruit and ranks pretty high in the list of all of my favorite fruits. Go ahead and talk. I can't talk. The show exists for the commentary.
I like their consistency. They have a good texture. They're not soft. I think when people think of something that's gummy, they think it's soft. Kind of. But these aren't.
Glad these are small, because if this chicken was any bigger, I would be choking about now. Just manageable enough. But this is seriously dry. I almost want to give you a bite, if you could.
Well, I could, but I choose not to.
The way I remember it, I prefer the taste of Rambutan to lychee. Lychee is more gelatinous and easier to bite through. This has the snap, the kind of bounce back, which we like. Anything to say as I try to eat this chicken?
It's made my mouth kind of itchy, which hasn't happened before. And that's all.
Overall, a very good fruit that I think everyone should try. In the United States, I'm seeing a lot more stores sell them, at least Southern California. So, see if you can find them. Want to end the video?
No, you can do it.
Nah, we gotta bounce it out. You gotta do it.
Okay. We hope you enjoyed this video of
Rambutan. Yeah, no.
You haven't named it yet, have you?
No.
Okay. Alright. Thank you for watching, and be sure to comment fruits that we should try in the comments. Bye.
The smell is just like a pear. Carrot? What? Smells like very fresh, whatever it is. Alright, so those were the 7 lost episodes of Fruit Reviews. I wish that I had edited and finished the 2017 episodes, because they were totally fine. Gosh, I must have just not edited them because I thought, like, no one would be interested. But it should be evident while watching that I was interested. And I shouldn't have gone back on my decision to film them and make them, because I liked making them, and I should have made it regardless. But now I want to leave you with one final bit. There was actually more to the banana episode, 2017, where I explain why fruit reviews. I watched this a couple days ago for the first time in years, and it was kind of sad, like bittersweet, because I'm talking so excitedly about my aspirations for the series, what I want to do, how I want it to affect how I create and be more disciplined with like YouTube and stuff. And I didn't film any more episodes after those 4, but I thought it was interesting. I thought what I had to say was kind of cool, because you can get to see like, why does this guy care about fruit at all? Here's the clip. I wanted to make this series for a couple of reasons. It boils down to a couple things. One is that simply it was just kind of nagging me, like, I want to make a series, but what do I make it on? And I decided this. This started out as a test run, I think. I'm gonna guess 2014, 3 years ago.
No, it had to be more than that.
2013?
I was gonna say 2012.
No, it's either 2013 or 2014. On my old channel, Mystery Man 826, I made 4 episodes, banana, apple, orange, and strawberry. And I attacked it a very strange way. I initially wanted to start it as a serious show, but as I began filming, I suddenly purposefully put on this awkward sort of persona, and edited the videos in a quirky way. So I turned it into a joke, but that wasn't my initial plan. That's probably why I didn't finish it, and I didn't do anything more. I filmed 4 more episodes after the 4th one. There was going to be 8 episodes. That I never edited them because the computer crashed. So in many ways, this is a reboot of that old Mystery Man 826 show. I think something about fruit is something somewhat alluring to me. I'm just interested in fruit. I can say it's a borderline passion for fruit. And exotic fruit, and learning about fruit, researching fruit. It's something that's always been interesting to me. I know there are other YouTube channels that do this. There's Weird Explorer. He has hundreds of videos about reviewing fruit. I suppose it's also the satisfaction of collecting and being able to say, keep a record of experiences. Yes, I've tried all of these. And the last reason is because I wanted to make this to become a more diligent creator. I want to make these videos as often as I can, and that's why I'm not going to stress over a scheduled release date every Thursday, every Friday. I'm not going to care about that. Only as often as I can, and as many as I can. But emphasizing quality over quantity at the same time.
Can we speed this up? Because I need to film something.
Yeah, I just had one more thing to say. See, I wish I should have gathered my thoughts on paper. That might have been good. Oh, now the camera's going to be skewed. Thank you, Victoria, for joining me. Even if you don't like bananas, we're going to try lots more fruits.
What I want to try,
probably
what
gonna
I
like.
want to do is dragon fruit, because I love dragon fruit, and I have a lot of nice things to say about it.
Well, we're going to do that. We're going to do dragon fruit. We're going to do tamarind, rambutan,
love tamarind.
longan, lychee. We're going to do those and even more exotic.
So can I go now?
Yes, you can.
Nice.
Thanks for watching this pilot. I hope that this is going to be a fun and entertaining series for me as well as you. And I'm excited for it. I'm excited for the experience this is going to give me, as both as a YouTube creator and fruit eater. Thanks for watching. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't... You know how I love a good cheesy outfit. There is a happy ending, because I made Fruit Reviews the comedy video. I still cared about fruit in 2020 and wanted to make a funny video on a new comedy channel, and I did try dragon fruit. Yeah, I did it. And my sister was off camera, and we all ate it after the scene was done. It is a happy ending, guys. Dude, I didn't think about that. I'm also making a behind the scenes video for Fruit Reviews. Please be on the lookout for that. You can subscribe to VerdiChris too. And that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching my content. I have a YouTube music channel. I almost said a YouTube channel. You know that. I have a music channel where I make music. I like video games and I like composing video game music. So, probably videos on the screen right now. I don't have much time left. Probably only 20 seconds. Thank you for watching. I make music videos of things. You know that? Thanks for watching. Bye.